Yes. This FFCA? Yeah. You're going to have to remove your fraud. Because this is enforceable? Yes. This is enforceable? Yeah. And I'm going to want to use the federal court system of the United States. Yes. And since all the court orders for dismissal, yeah, violate the Full Faith and Credit Act, yes, because you refused to admit the evidence that I wasn't in Swim, oh, I wasn't in Jefferson County, yeah, and I wasn't cyber stalking, yes, I'm going to have you sued for violating the Full Faith and Credit Act. Now, if you would remove all this fraud, yes, I'd like to have custody of my sons, yes. Now, I gave you a lot of drives that have a lot of emails in them. And I would have thought that any person as an employee, yes, would realize the importance of making sure that we never misprison any felony, any terrorism, or any treason. Oh, now, today I would like to have my family, and then I'd like to pay somebody to go through every account that I've ever had. Yeah. And really account for, yes, the number of lawsuits. See, it's not just the false accusation of saying that I violated the restraint provisions on December 31st of 2015. Yeah. It's the issuance of court orders that have to be enforced in every court of the United States. Every state building, all federal buildings, yes. Or if anybody had the availability of seeing your court orders, yes. Because I was informed, yes. The defendant was informed, yeah, of the examiner's statutory duties as a licensed psychologist, yes, to report, inform, and warn should information relative to those responsibilities, yeah, become evident during the evaluation. Now, I was informed, yes, that this is public knowledge, yes. Department of Social and Health Service pursuant to court order under the authority of RCW 10.77, yeah, point zero six zero. This document has been released only to the court and other persons legally authorized to receive it, and it is intended for their use only. Yes. Now I got a copy of it because I asked for a copy. It went in court. Normally, you don't give these to crazy people. Right now! The opinions herein are based upon information available within the time frames allotted by statute, court procedure, and/or administrative guidelines. Yes, that would be the Full Faith and Credit Act of the United States of America. Now, since this was issued within the time frames allotted by state statute, yes, court procedures, ooh, and administrative guidelines, yeah, you can appreciate, yes, that the non-confidential nature of the evaluation, yes, makes it available to every court of the United States of America. And since it's fraudulent, right, because I wasn't in Jefferson County, you can find in the Peabody 21 right now the videos I was making in front of the Masonic Temple. Yes. The emails that I was sending from the Senior Center. Yes. And then the emails I was sending from Port Angeles, Washington, too. Now, since this is, and it was informed of, the distribution of the report and the non confidential nature of the evaluation, I'm going to need to know all state, yes, and federal employees, as well as city and county employees, yes, that have it available to them to access the non confidential nature of this evaluation. Because I will sue every state of the United States for hundreds of billions of dollars for allowing for, right now, the violating of the Full Faith and Credit Act of the United States of America. Now, you said I wouldn't do it, but I will. I'll take every asset that you own and I'll make it my own. Now, let's look at RCW 7.68.035. Pew-pew! Penalty assessments in addition to fine or bail forfeiture. Yes. I'm the victim of what is known as domestic violence against the United States. Yes. I'm the victim of what is known as domestic violence against a spouse. Yes. See, my wife did not inform the court of the stipulation and order in the year 2011. And the court did not wait, yes, for the jurisdiction of Guam to enforce, yes, what is known as the supervised status of probation. Yes, when my wife had me arrested on Guam on July 2nd of 2011. Now, as a victim of spousal domestic violence,